stage reading of Funny Guy. Now this is a new dark comedy by the New York artist Patrick Nash, and Patrick is here in the audience tonight, so you know him coming in. I'm Steve North, the director, and our co-producers are Laura Lundy of Blue Panther Productions in New York City and Cluster London. We're also thrilled to welcome 5 fantastic actors based here in the UK. And by the way, Cluster London are responsible for this entire exhibit on all floors. So let's have a big hand for Cluster London. If you haven't already done so, afterwards you can go on all the floors and see all the other exhibitions. So it's a stage reading, and I'd like you to please silence your mobile phones and please enjoy Funny Guy.
New York, present day, middle class surroundings. Scene 1, a gym. 2 women are exercising.
I know it's bad. It sounds bad. Does it sound as bad as I think it sounds?
I don't know, Margie. It doesn't really sound like anything yet.
You know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's bad. Is it really bad? Am I bad?
You mean complaining about your husband all the time? Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's not like all the time.
Well, it's at least most of the time, and yes, it is bad. Because it doesn't give me the chance to complain about my own husband.
Dan? Are you kidding me? He's a funny guy. He's creative, a good earner. He runs his own business. Do you realize Bill has been in the same job for over 12 years? And he's not moving up. He's doing the same thing he was doing at the beginning.
Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, he's probably really comfortable now and super good at what he does.
Really? You don't think that shows, like, a lack of ambition?
Why does everybody have to be achieving so much all the time? Isn't that why our parents fought in a war in Vietnam? So people could hang out naked at Woodstock and not be so ambitious all the time?
I mean, he still could be doing better.
How bad could it be?
Under 100 bad.
Oh.
I mean, at 35, if it weren't for my income, we definitely wouldn't be able to make ends meet. Just student loans, health insurance, even the gym, that's all on me. He's just like, plodding along.
Well, I guess that's a thing.
You bet it's a thing. It's a big thing. I mean, I don't want to sound like some 50s housewife or anything, but how would you feel if you were making less than your husband?
I really don't know.
Scene 2, Dan and Emma's apartment.
So, what's up with Bill?
Bill, he's cool. Well, maybe not cool, but, you know, he's good, living the dream.
Does he ever talk to you about his work? Because Margie thinks he should get a different job.
You know, maybe Margie should get another job. Like at the Department of Annoying Karen, I hear they're hiring. It's always something with that.
But does he like it? Do you think he'd consider doing something else? I mean, if the opportunity came along.
I can't believe you. And she is so manipulative, getting you to talk to me so that I'll talk to him. Like, I'll just casually mention it. He's fine, his job is fine, and there's nothing wrong.
Okay, fine. I didn't know you guys were dating. You're so sensitive.
Sorry, I think Margie's a little much sometimes. And she stirs things up in a way that only leads to heartache. I mean, listen to us, once again, here we are, talking about her and Bill, having a conversation that was essentially engineered by Margie, remotely, and with an obvious agenda.
What's the agenda?
Well, to get Bill to make more money. Maybe she wants to, I don't know, buy a hat.
I don't think she needs a new hat.
Okay, boats. country house, hat, same thing. Maybe she's preoccupied with that kind of conventional status because it conceals a void elsewhere in her life. It's annoying that it takes so much space in our lives because we're becoming boring materialists by proxy.
I'm just saying she's unhappy. You're his friend and you should talk to him. Try at least.
Okay. Fine.
So, just curious, your business, how much does it make?
Net or gross?
Which is which again?
Well, in business, especially in a business like mine, they're pretty interrelated. I mean, there's what you show on the books, right? What's considered profit and loss. It all goes into the big picture. You know, General Electric, yeah? Company worth many, many billions of dollars actually showed a loss last year. Their net income was actually negative. So it's really more a question of cash flow and buying power, and ultimately it's a question of value.
Interesting.
Scene 3, Dan and Bill with bikes. Bill wearing helmet, shorts, and a bad-looking outfit. Dan's looking cool.
So, I got this new pressure gauge. It actually has a USB cable, so I can connect to the internet.
Why the hell would you want to do that?
Are you kidding? I can see on my phone what kind of tire pressure people are using all over the world, instantly. And that data helped me optimize my ride.
Your ride is good enough as is.
Really? Do you know how much energy is wasted due to incorrect tire pressure? I mean globally. It's literally enough to power a small city. I might not be able to end climate change single-handedly, but little things like that can make a real difference if we all get on board.
Great. Another PSA for sustainability. Can't we just ride bikes?
Okay, fine, Margie.
Hey,
You sound just like her sometimes.
that's cruel. So, how's it going with you guys?
I don't know. She's grumpy these days. She thinks that I should get a new job.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. Not sure what I do. I'm kind of okay where I am. My job is so predictable and stable, it allows me to think about other things and pursue other interests.
Like optimized bike rides?
Exactly.
Then you know what? If you're so happy, just stay where you are. And you know why? Because things can always get worse. If she has a problem with it, and she's the one who needs to change. She's a big girl. She can deal with it.
Scene 4, a social gathering, the two couples.
So I'm pitching this concept, right? It's an activation for a startup whose new app's about to drop, and I say, App Farm. Yeah, and they're all like, what?
And I am also like, what?
He's talking about the art collective, not the plastic terrarium thingy.
And I'm supposed to know what you're talking about?
Yes, you and those callow millennials are supposed to know what I'm talking about.
So, what's the concept? That I'm assuming was roundly rejected.
Okay, 50s Cadillac, right? And there's a wall of laptops, flat screens, and all other kinds of obsolete electronic detritus on fire. And the caddy is barreling towards the wall of flames. The music's pounding, crashes through, silence, slow-mo. A lone soprano singing a line from Hildegard von Bingen, and out of the car steps a gorgeous young model in active wear.
Naturally.
Yeah. And she takes out her phone on her screen. Name of the app.
What's it called?
Moneymaker. It's designed to empower young women financially, targeted specifically at millennials.
But it's really designed by men to collect data from women, so big corporations run by men can cash in. It should be called Money Taker.
You are so cynical. You should use that app.
But this one's specifically for women.
Yeah. So?
More wine?
Scene 5, Bill and Dan with bikes again.
So now do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was pretty harsh.
And she was exercising restraint. You should hear how she talked to me when we were alone.
Glass come off, huh?
In a big way. It really feels like I'm losing her. I think this thing about my job has really gotten under her skin.
But you like your job.
I like my marriage too. If I don't make a change, she might move on.
Trade up.
I'm serious. This is serious.
Maybe it's not the job you need to change.
What?
Well, I don't think she really cares about that.
Why does it keep coming up?
Because, like all of us, she's suffering from an inchoate emotional dysphoria. There's something wrong with her life, with all of our lives, really, and she can't quite put her finger on it, so she thinks it's you, or your job, or the amount of money she can spend on hats.
Hats?
Whatever. She thinks if she can only solve that problem, she'll feel okay, and it's all an illusion. But working on it keeps her mind off the groaning existential void at the center of her life, at the center of all of our lives.
Well, aren't you a cheerful earful today? Thanks for the message of hope.
Well, there are worse ways of dealing with it. Some people obsess about tire pressure.
Touche.
At least she's not joining Al-Qaeda.
As far as we know,
Besides, you're the one who brought it up. I just wanted to go for a ride.
so, what should I do? What do you think I should do?
You really want to know?
Yes.
You want me to tell you what I think you should do?
Yeah.
To get Margie back, save the marriage. My opinion you want. Let's start with this.
He takes Bill's helmet and throws it away. Scene 6. The women drive and talk.
So we're driving upstate the other day and he starts talking about 5G. And I'm like, what could there possibly be to say about 5G? And you know what? From the George Washington Bridge all the way to, what is it, the Baltimore, the something Baltimore?
New Baltimore.
It's actually really confusing because the real Baltimore's, anyway, whatever. So from practically here to Albany, he points out every single 5G transmitter we pass. Like there's some social justice aspect about cell phone towers.
Well, it's a long drive. You gotta talk about something.
I guess.
You know, you're not the only one who's suffering from a case of bad husbanditis. We all have that.
But I think you should look on the bright side once in a while.
I know, you're right, and I do, I usually do. It's just a lot easier for you though.
Scene 7. Dan and Emily alone.
So, your business is good, right?
Yeah, can't complain. Our needs have always been met.
True. And it's lucrative? I mean, sufficiently.
Lucrative. I like that euphemism. You know, euphemisms really turn me on.
Seriously, though, I'm just curious. I mean, I know it's all about cash flow and value and all, but like, how much does it gross?
Well, cash basis or accrual?
What's the difference?
Well, if we look at it on a cash basis, that tells us how much liquidity is actually in the system. It's like a snapshot or a financial moment frozen in time. Accrual, on the other hand, is more like a movie. Yeah, it counts the value of jobs booked, even if the actual money hasn't come in yet. So there's this element of trust or faith.
Or maybe suspension of disbelief?
Yeah, it's all about magical thinking in the accrual world. It's like the gold standard versus fiat money. Ultimately, it comes down to what fiction we collectively choose to believe.
All this philosophy in your one-man home office graphic design business, who'd have thunk it?
All that philosophy. It's really in everything, really. Just writhing in ecstasy at the feet of anyone who dares to look.
Or anyone who's just really interested in his own feet.
Scene 8. Dan's studio. Bill's on his phone, looking for a new job.
Just listen to me, will you? Craigslist is for buying lawnmowers or hooking up with strangers, and there's no way you can find anything on there.
I'm looking for a job, something more lucrative.
Well, as long as it's lucrative, at least you're not interested in grabbing money by doing something you hate.
This is a perfectly normal, acceptable thing to be doing. Everyone does it.
Every sad story used to start with an ad in the Village Voice, and now it starts with a post on Craigslist.
You were gonna tell me what you thought I should do. What happened to that?
As a matter of fact, I've been giving that matter some thought. And I think it's really obvious what you should do.
Yeah?
Change. Be the man she really wants, not the man that you think she wants. You need to get her to think about that existential void, and that means you need to think about it. To show her that you've been there and back, you need to go there first.
This all sounds very nebulous.
Oh, just first, get out of your comfort zone. You're always so conventional, so anxious to fit in, so willing to play a supporting role. Let's get you front and centre in your own life.
Dan takes out a pack of Marlboro Red cigarettes and lights one up. Offers one to Bill.
I didn't know you smoked.
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me. Now, you take one.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. We're free. We can do whatever we want.
No, really,
Bill, take a fucking cigarette.
He takes a cigarette. Scene 9. Emma and Dan at home.
I just think he's fine. He's getting in touch with a whole new side of his personality. And change is good.
Margie thinks he's losing it.
Oh, really? Huh. I wonder why. As far as I'm concerned, she only has herself to blame.
You don't think he's acting erratically? He's actually talking about quitting his job.
Wasn't that the whole point?
But without having something else lined up, it's just nuts.
Here we are again, talking about it. Why not just trust him? He's being guided by his best lights.
I guess so. He is a lot more fun to be around, though, I'll grant you that.
Yeah, see?
I never knew he could be so funny.
Yeah, and this is just the start. Now that he's opened that door, he can go wherever he wants. Anything can happen.
So, if someone were to ask, how much do you make? What would you say?
Like, how much I make per hour? What I bill per hour?
Well, what you make per hour.
Well, that depends, really. I mean, some hours I don't make any. Technically, I lose money when I'm sleeping. And when do I make any money? Is it in the hour that I write the invoice, or is it in that magical digital moment when the number appears on my bank statement?
But to answer my question,
Between negative $5,000 an hour and positive $5,000 an hour. All depends on the hour.
Scene 10. Dan and Bill together in the studio.
So, I think we should do it.
I don't know.
Come on, the stakes couldn't be much lower. It's an open mic on a Tuesday in Queens.
But really, stand up.
Why not? It's perfect for you.
Why don't you do it? Or why don't we do it together?
Well,
You could be the funny guy, and I could be the straight man, the sidekick.
that's exactly the point. Here. Here's your sidekick. Or maybe he's the funny guy. I don't know. You guys decide. You work out amongst yourselves.
Bill lights a cigarette and offers one to the marionette.
Smoke? I'm trying to cut down, you douchebag!
See, now we're getting somewhere.
Scene 11. Dan in his studio, alone, working on his bicycle.
So, Bill's a stand-up comedian now. Are you kidding me?
Well, I think it's a great idea.
You're a funny guy. Is this your idea of a joke?
That depends.
On what?
Well, on whether or not anyone laughs.
Yeah, lots of laughs. I'm worried you're setting him up for failure.
Why not just give him a chance? It could be great. It could be something new and exciting, a door opening.
Or slamming in his face, and me there to pick up the pieces.
Come on.
Listen, I know Bill pretty well, and I just don't think he has it in him.
It's an open mic. How hard could it be?
I guess we'll find out.
Margie takes Dan's hand and slowly brings it to her breast while holding his gaze.
I thought we weren't doing this anymore.
No? No more bike rides?
We'd have enough problems. Hmm? You don't see how this only ends in tears.
Margie releases his hand, takes a small step back, arms at her sides, girlishly, close and fully facing him, aware of her body and its power over him.
I know. You're right. You're always right.
A moment passes, then Dan slowly moves and takes her in a warm and passionate embrace. Scene 12. At the comedy club.
God, this is gonna be so amazing.
So fucking nervous. It just goes back. He'll be great. He'll be fine.
It's gonna be funny. I'm telling you, it'll be funny.
And tonight, Bill and the funny guy. Let's hear it for him.
So, what you're saying is that being a stick figure isn't so bad. Yeah, well, what can I tell you? It works for me. Because, well, all the ladies love me, especially the feminist ones. You being serious? Of course I'm not being serious, you douchebag. I'm made for a bunch of pipe cleaners. And I still get more pussy than you. Go figure. You're a funny guy. At least that makes one of us. It only needs one. How somebody as dull as you made it in comedy, I'll never know. What's the world coming to? People used to laugh at clowns. Now, they laugh at intellectuals. They teach this shit at MIT now. It better be funny. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, let's hear it once more for Bill and the funny guy!
So how was it? Was it okay? Was it okay?
Amazing! You were so good.
Was it okay? Was it good okay? Or was it because I'm talking to the guy backstage good?
Good. Better than good. I would even say great good.
Okay, oh man.
Bill, look at you. You're a star.
Hey, dude, that was amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're coming back, okay? Saturday night, not negotiable. Hey, it's Saturday. We'll talk, okay? Good. Fucking amazing! Scene 13. Dan and Emma's apartment. Emma's alone. She sees Bill's trousers, ponders them, and eventually picks them up. She takes the wallet and examines its contents. 5, 2 ones, and a bunch of ATM slips. She sees that he and his business have practically no money. Never did. Enter Dan in his underwear.
Baby, you know it really excites me when I can see you rummaging through my trousers. Gives me ideas.
Dan,
Yeah?
you have $7.
Okay. With you so far?
And according to these ATM slips, you have $249 in your checking account. That's your business. That's how much money you have.
Am I missing something here? I mean, my business, it's up, it's down, it's feast or famine. It's always been crazy. It's the life of a freelancer. It's the gig economy. I mean, why is this coming as a surprise to you? We talk about it all the time.
$249. Your net worth is $249.
Well, technically, $256. That doesn't matter. Let's not even go there. I don't know why this is such a big deal. I can see that you're very upset about this, but don't be. Please, please, Emma. Emma, come back. Emma. Please.
After a moment, takes out his phone and sends a text. The lights come up on Margie and Bill in bed. Margie reaches for her phone, looks, then rolls her eyes and returns her attention to Bill. The lights come up on Dan, waiting for a reply. Enter puppeteers with a calendar. They slowly, deliberately start tearing off the pages and dropping them on the floor. Bill and Margie get on with their lives. Dan keeps waiting, staring at his phone, the passage of time. Scene 14. Dan and Margie in new, more opulent surroundings.
Well, I don't think that you should do it just because they're offering it to you.
Are you kidding? It's HBO. Who gets a special on HBO?
Well, you do if you decide to accept it. What does your agent say? Why is she not being more proactive? God knows she takes a big enough cut.
She's been instrumental in all this.
Well, why isn't she helping you to strategize? That should be her job, you know. That's what the big cut is for.
Hey, relax, will you? I mean, look around. She must be doing something right.
I know, baby, I'm sorry. It's just my nature to...
I know. You want to optimize every opportunity. That's what I love about you.
Intercom buzzer rings.
It's Stan.
So, what's it in?
Can we just pretend that we're not home?
Margie, we have to be nice to him.
Why do we have to be nice to him? He's just one of those other assholes who wants to be your friend now that you're rich.
We've known him a long time.
Well, Emma's my friend, not him. I can't believe what he put her through.
Just buzz him in.
Margie buzzes him in.
Hi guys.
Oh. Hey man, what's poppin'?
Yeah, not a lot. You know, just making the adjustment, living the dream. You know, all good.
Awesome. So what do we owe the honor?
It's a great day. I was just passing by and thought I'd see if you guys wanted to come for a bike ride. Both, or, you know, either one. It's a really nice day.
I don't know, dude. We're pretty busy right now. I gotta go to LA tomorrow, and we still haven't packed. You know how it is whenever you gotta go somewhere. A million things come up.
Wow. Look at you. Life of a star. Well, I thought I'd just stop by.
I'm glad you did, bro. We gotta get together.
Yeah. Well, I'm there, man. Whenever you want. Just call me.
Let's do it. As soon as I get back.
Cool. Well, I guess. See you later. Bye, Margie.
See you later.
Scene 15. Dan alone in the middle of the night. Diminished circumstances. Underwear and a ragged bathrobe. Insomnia. Pacing. Talking to himself. Smoking crack. But he doesn't have any crack. So he tries smoking the residue in the pipe. Looks for crack dust on the floor to smoke. He keeps burning his fingertips. It's in and out of fantasy.
Thank you. Thank you. This award, it means a great deal to me. Being here tonight with the Academy in front of such a glamorous, distinguished audience, well, my heart is full. And it wasn't always easy for me. No, indeed. There was a time when it looked like my friends were getting all the success and I was just a nothing. And Emma, I know you're out there, watching this on TV and you're thinking, he's so rich, he's so famous, and yet such a sensitive, good-natured soul. A really good, down-to-earth guy, and why did I leave him? Why? I was such a stupid, fucking, foolish girl, but Emma, I want you to know, I forgive you. Fuck! Ah, it's just not fair.
Isn't it?
No, it isn't.
And why do you say that?
Because I made them what they are today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was me. It was all me. It was my ideas, my plans, my life coaching, and I even saved their marriage. I saved their marriage. It was my fucking puppet. Funny guy, I invent all of this shit out of thin air, and they just take it. They take the sons of bitches.
Guess what? I can identify.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, because you're not real. You don't have feelings. You're a projection of my imagination.
Oh, is that all? Thanks. Thanks for setting me straight. Because for a while there, I just was feeling very real indeed. Remember, Dan? Remember those nights? Those late nights? We'd stay up, you and me, talking about everything under the moonlight. The songs, the love letters. Remember you made me that marionette? I was literally verklempt. Remember the pitch? Aft farm. Good times, Dan. Good times.
So what's your point? It doesn't make you real.
No.
No.
Then why do you take me so seriously?
I don't.
No, not much. Everything we ever talked about, everything you imagined, I said to you. You bring it out there and report it to your real friends, verbatim. Funny that now that you're on the balls of your ass, your real friends are nowhere to be found, and yet I'm still here. Isn't that funny, Dan?
Yeah, real funny.
So, what's real, Dan? Who's real? All these great things that you, the mighty Dan, are supposedly pulling out of thin air, where are they now?
I'll tell you where they are. Bill is getting rich off them. Because he stole them. He stole them from me.
Oh, if you want to play that game, you stole them from me. At least he's putting them to some good purpose, not just using them as a parlor game to seduce other men's wives.
Hey, that was on her. She made the first move. She threw herself at me.
She was there, writhing in ecstatic desire at your feet. Oh, what a coincidence, Dan. It's a great story.
It's not a story. It's true. It's what happened.
Well, I remember it a little differently. As I recall, we stayed up late one night, you and I, and figured it all out. Everything that we needed to do, everything we needed to say, every little detail we needed to let slip, every thoughtful pause and moment of sustained eye contact to make you irresistible to her. You even told her about me. And once you did that, well, we both knew it was only a matter of time. And then she'd stop at nothing, until she had you, and by proxy, me.
I don't have to listen to this.
What's the matter, Dan? Don't you want to stroll down memory lane with me? You don't want to remember all those women?
What women? What are you talking about? All I did was look.
Oh, please. We had a system, didn't we? We thought if we didn't follow through, if we just kept them dangling on the line, we would watch them flop around for as long as we wanted.
I never did anything wrong. Well, almost never.
And then we'd move on, innocently, not having done anything wrong. Nothing anyone could prove, just a big, giant waste of everyone's time and emotional energy. And you never did anything wrong. You wanted everyone to love you. Everyone, from the prom queen to the woman behind the Formica counter at the DMV. Seduce first, ask questions later. We get them all, or we die trying. Right, Dan? Sit down! I'm not done with you yet! Your whole life I've been there for you! I gave you everything. A superpower. Did you use it to fight crime? Did you? To end world hunger? No! You used it to satisfy your pathetic, infantile, emotional needs.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Don't tell me what it was like. I've been there all along. I'm the eyewitness. The meaning of your life is the meaning of a blowjob in the back of a dented minivan.
Oh,
That's your net worth.
Shut up! Just shut up! Please!
Yeah, now shut up.
Scene 16, Dan's studio. The next day, daylight. Dan still in underwear, bathrobe, buzzer, buzzing.
Yeah?
It's Bill. Buzz me in.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what do I owe the honor?
Dude, it's been a while. A lot's gone down.
Yeah, a lot of water over the dam.
Yeah, and it's awkward between us now, right? Because I'm rich, right?
Yeah, you're famous too. Don't forget the fame.
Yeah, rich and famous, okay, it's all relative, but whatever.
And
Well, all these years I kept thinking it's gonna happen for you, just like it happened for me, right? I mean, a lot of the ideas behind all this, they were yours.
yeah, I'm glad we're finally acknowledging this, but go on.
Those conversations, the bike rides, all those philosophical arguments, they really changed me. And in some sense made me who I am today. And I want you to know that I'm grateful.
Well, good ideas are a dime a dozen, Bill. It's people like you that make it happen, that actually do the work, make something out of them that's important.
Well, there's a lot of love too.
The thing is, Dan, Bill, you did it. You carried the ball across the goal line, and for that, I'm grateful to you. I love you, man.
that pipe cleaner marionette?
You're a funny guy? Yeah, of course I remember him. I mean, I haven't thought about him in a long time. But yeah, I recall.
You literally gave me that prop. You handed that thing to me, told me what to say, practically pushed me out onto stage, and that's what my career took off.
Well, it was a piece of junk in my studio until you did something with it, so you're the one who made it happen.
Well, be that as it may, I was thinking about it, and I felt bad that I just took it from you. Never even thought about it. So, I want to pay you for it. I know. How'd you put a price on magic, right?
Yeah.
But I was talking to Margie, and I know it's not really a lot, but say 50 grand.
And I want your fucking money! No, I'm fucking with you. Of course I want your fucking money. Thank you. What took you so long, man?
The casting, that was actually Margie's idea. I was thinking about trying to promote your career and introducing you to people.
Well, this is incredible. Do you realise this is going to be a game changer for my business? You know, that there's this industrial widescreen printer. I can get it, and I
Maybe think about getting out of this overpriced, overgentrified neighborhood.
Yeah. No, I'm way ahead of you there. I'm thinking upstate, near Margaretville. You know, it's cheap up there, and there's actually a very vibrant art scene. Lots of displaced New Yorkers. I don't know. It's a game changer for me. Thank you.
No worries. You're my brother.
Bill takes out some legal documents for Dan to sign.
And of course, just to keep the lawyers happy. Anyway, I gotta bounce. You know the thing about being rich and famous is that you're always gotta be somewhere, But we'll catch up soon, I got a good feeling about this.
Yeah, game changer for me.
Okay, peace.
Peace. Yeah. Yeah, I got your money. I got all of it. Come right now, bring an 8-ball. In fact, you know what? Bring 2 8-balls, and let's call it a 16-ball. See ya! Hello, my little passion flower. Yeah, long time me no see. Yeah. You come now.
Scene 17. Bill and Margie's apartment. Bill is putting on a black suit. Margie in pajamas, looking in the mirror, trying on hats.
I already told you, I'm not going.
Come on. I know you never liked the guy, but you have to admit he was a big part of our lives for a while.
Yeah, and we're still talking about him. It's like he's controlling our conversation from the grave.
He's not even technically dead.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he is, and has been for a long time.
You know, I just don't understand where the animosity comes from.
I am Emma's friend, okay? And I have something called loyalty. And after the way he treated her, the way he made her feel, she's not going, and neither am I.
Come on, Margie. You gotta let go of that. Think of the influence he had.
When? A long time ago? And he's just one of the many, many people, the big talkers, the big egos, the big losers, who have always wanted to take advantage of you. He took advantage of everyone with Emma. He even took 50 grand from you not that long ago, and you refused to see through his manipulative ways.
Can't you just come for me, so I don't have to be there alone?
You're a big boy. Deal with it.
So, there you have it. That's our little show for tonight. Our little morality play. And what have we learned? That there's good and bad in all of us. And that the best way to save a marriage is to make more money. The best way to kill someone is to give him what he wants. Or better yet, have someone else give it to him. Maybe you've learned that you're not the only one with an imaginary friend. Look around. Look at each other. Is it even possible that every single one of you is stuck in a revolving door between reality and the fantasy world of your own grandiose wish fulfillment fetish? You. Stand up. Yes, you. Yes, you have to. Thank you. Are you stuck in a revolving door between reality and the delusions of your own emotional needs? And what exactly are those emotional needs? Care to reveal your deepest emotional secrets right here, right now? No? Didn't think so. Thanks, I'm done with you. You can sit down. Don't tell anyone we talked. You could lose your job if people found out that you were talking about sex with a giant neon marionette. So, yeah, tough lessons. Did we learn them? Look around. Look at each other for once in your goddamn lives and really see, and really let yourself be seen and let it all unfold. So, maybe you want to break into small groups to talk about it. There's a study guide available for this. You can pick one up as you exit through the gift shop. And as for you and me, well, officially, we never talked. But as long as you keep doing what I tell you to do, we can keep this dialogue going as long as you want. It will be our little secret. I'll see you in every heartbreak, disappointment, love affair, and triumph, on rainy afternoons, and in the middle of those nights, those beautiful, long, sleepless nights that spread out before us like the unintended consequences of every bad decision we ever made. No one needs to know. Your secret is safe with me.
I'm a little overwhelmed right now, so I'm not going to say anything except thank you. My heart is really full right now because all of you, this whole wonderful production team. So thank you. And the puppeteers just to introduce themselves. So do you want to just go around and say your name? So.
Edwin Watchington Jr.
Andrea Hall,
Richard Hawley.
Tara Perry, Jenna Carey.
Rob Eads.
Maya Nika Bewley.
Brilliant, thank you. So the Neon Man is actually going to be around after, so if anyone wants any help, selfies or photos, please do feel free to come up and get photos with him. And there is an Instagram account, I think, Neon Designs, with the Neon Man and Patrick's other works on there, so do check that out. So thank you so much for coming. Laura Lundy, who's the producer, was really delighted we had so many people here, and just wanted to say this is the last reading of it here, but hopefully we'll go on and do it somewhere else, and there will be a future, so do please let us know what you thought. That would be great. So stay around for a chat. Patrick's around, the actors are around, I'm around, the puppeteers are here, and thank you very much for coming.